Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative. Today's pick a card reading is going to be What is My Life Purpose? And it's a timeless reading, so whenever it is that you're watching this is the perfect time for you to be watching it. And the thing about life purposes is we don't just have one life purpose. We can have hundreds, if not thousands, of small, little life purposes, and our life purpose can change at any point during our lifetime. I hope that this reading gives you a little bit of insight into what your life purpose is right now. So in a minute, I'm going to show you a shot of the cards. If you're new to pick a card reading, simply choose the pile or piles that you're most drawn to. And try to choose with your gut or your intuition and not with your eyes. And it's okay if more than one pile calls to you. You can choose both of them. If the message doesn't resonate, go ahead and pick another pile, or maybe just let the information sit for a while, because sometimes we might be just on the verge of something happening. After you select your pile or piles, go ahead and check the description box for the timestamp so you can go right to your message. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming fun pick a card readings that I have planned, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I also hang out quite a bit on Instagram at the Done Creative, all one word. I really appreciate all of the nice, kind comments on my previous video, and I can't wait to get more of these pick a card readings out. I have so many cool ones planned that if I had more time in a day, I would just spend all day getting pick a card readings out for you guys. I'm a mother of two boys who are in baseball right now, and our evenings are pretty full. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get to your message. Welcome to the reading, and go ahead and pick between pile numbers 1, 2, or 3, or if more than one of them call out to you, go ahead and pick both of them or all of them. Okay, let's get started with group number 1. All right, group number 1, this is your reading. So some of you may be seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers, 5544, 555, 444, 1111, and 5s in particular mean change. And so 55 means you'll be having a lot of changes coming up, and you've been experiencing a lot of changes in your life. We have the step away from the crowd and the Phoenix cards and purification. And these all go hand in hand with someone who's had a major life change or even a spiritual awakening. I'm seeing you leaving old thought patterns and belief systems behind, and maybe even old jobs. Some of you are going back to school or just really diving into learning something new, or a lot of something new. I can feel a lot of you want to start learning a lot of things all at once, and you're just really excited about life. And then others of you, I almost feel like you just felt like this is it. This is why I'm here. It just didn't feel like it was the life that you feel is worth living, and you just feel this need to make a change and just get rid of old belief systems. You know, you built your life on this foundation that was faulty, and you know, you're getting your house built and painting the walls and decorating, but the foundation's not solid, so you know, this part will crumble, so you'll go fix it up again. And then another part's crumbling and you got to go fix that. But what a lot of you will actually realize is, you know what, I just need to scrap this whole thing and just completely start over. And the Phoenix is, you know, surrendering to change and resurrecting your life to be a better reflection of what you feel you came here to do. Because I think a lot of you know, you grew up in families that believed a certain way, or did things a certain way, and you may not have always agreed with that. Step away from the crowd. You've always felt like you were different from other people, or, I'll go along with what you're doing and saying, but maybe I don't quite sign up for that. And with the Phoenix card and the Rain, the Purification card, you're just feeling this pull to, live your truth. And even if you don't know what that is, you're just really wanting to go within yourself, and really get real with yourself and try to figure out, what is it I'm here to do, and how can I do it? And that's the hard thing. I mean, even when we figure out, okay, I'm here to do this specific thing, a lot of time it's hard to figure out that first step and what you need to do. But I know, with this All Is Well card and Divine Guidance, you guys are very intuitive. And I think for a long time you've known, okay, I'm here to do this thing, whatever that may be for you. And you felt called to do it, but, you have to work your job because, you got to pay bills, you have mouths to feed, and you can't just, stop working and just go into la la land and try to find what you're here to do. But, and then others of you still have other responsibilities that you just feel, you're almost treading water through life, and you're coming up on this time of change and adventure to where either you recently have or will soon start following that path. And you are on the right path. Even if you're still in those beginning stages of this spiritual awakening, every step of the way can be happy. Decide to be happy now. And the best way to be happy is just to go within and really get real with yourself on what it is that you already have in your life that you're blessed with, gratitude. Wake up in the morning and just think of 3 things that you're so grateful for, and just really feel that feeling in your heart, because that will start your day off on the right foot. And, if you really take the law of attraction into consideration, if you're always, pointing out the negative, you're going to get the negative. And I think a lot of you, have felt isolated and alone in your lives, and you've really focused on, I'm so different from other people, or I'm all alone in this, and I just want, people to understand me. And a lot of the time, we don't even understand ourselves most of the time. So if you can just get real with yourself and even just try to find some of the answers you're looking for as to why you're here. I mean, I think a lot of you are natural counselors or people that others go to for advice, and you guys are really street smart. You know what's up, and you can walk into a room and just know what things need fixed or changed. And even just with our world in general, politics, religions, and current events, you can feel what's wrong with the world, and it just depresses you so bad. And a lot of you, I think, have dealt with long-term anxiety and depression through your life. And, the best way to help that is to, have a self-care routine or practice where you're, taking care of yourself and really giving yourself the time and attention that you need to get in touch with yourself and, meditate, do yoga, get out in nature, just do things that will really put you in touch with your soul. Because I think a lot of you for a really long time have felt like you can't really feel that soul or that spark within you, and you just feel like everything is mundane and just, what's the point of this? What's the point of all of this? And a lot of you are starting to come out of that, and realize, I'm the one creating my life and my reality, and I don't need to give my power away to this job that I don't love or these people in relationships that are dragging me down. You can really get this sense of who you are, and over, I think it's probably going to take you 5 years to really hone in on what you're here to do. But you're already starting, or, have started in the past couple of years, and you're really starting to gain ground now. And, some of you are going back to school. And, I see, with this guy here is leading this younger person, and, this person is being inspired by the divine. And, this sheep isn't afraid to step away from the crowd. You guys are natural leaders. And even if you're introverts and really don't like dealing with people, that doesn't mean that you can't still be a strong leader. And no matter what path you're on, you intuitively already know what you need to do and what you're here to do. And a lot of times, we think, oh, I have this dream to do this thing, but it's just so big, and who am I to succeed at that thing? Oh, that's for other people to do. No, you are amazing. You are this strong old soul. You have been through so much in your life and even past lives. You bring a lot of gifts with you into this life. And, you have that intuitive knowing. And a lot of you sometimes will get these really big, beautiful ideas. And you're like, where did that even come from? You have a lot of guidance from the other side, and divine guidance that is helping you down your path. And, all you have to do is decide, what, I'm going to take my life back into my own hands, and I am going to make life the way that I've always wanted. And, you can create a really beautiful life for yourself. You have the potential to do any dream that's in your heart. You are a strong leader. And even if it's something simple, starting your own business. I think a lot of you are, not wanting to work that 9-to-5 job. You want to do something creative and beautiful and different and just really shake up this world. And that's what you came here to do. You came here to do things differently than the way they've been done. And you guys, you have the help and the guidance to do such. You are leaders. You can get out and, make this world a better place. And a lot of times, you think, oh, to change the world, you got to invest all this time and effort. And, where do I even start? It's so hard to even figure out where to start. You don't have to run around and do all these things for all these people. The best way to start making the world a better place is to make your inner world the best place that you can. Because your inner world, your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So when you can really take care of yourself and, take your inner child by the hand and guide yourself into healing and love, and just really focus on making each and every moment the best that it can be. And if it's not a great moment, you can take a deep breath and forgive yourself for feeling bad about yourself in your life, because, you can't just sweep these bad feelings under the rug. You need to feel them and release them. Otherwise they build up, and then that's when we explode and have all these horrible things happen in our life. But if along the way you can just really get in touch with what you want and make the changes within your own self and in your own world, and, create this magical bubble that you only let the people that have your highest good in, and you're well on your way to doing what you came here to do. So I hope that was helpful. And again, if it didn't resonate, you can go ahead and pick another pile, 2 or 3, or just click off the video. But I really do hope that this helped, and I hope you come back again. Thank you so much for watching, and please come back to the Done Creative. I would really love to have you back. Thank you so much. Okay, group number 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for checking out the video. And again, if this doesn't resonate, feel free to pick another pile or click off the video. But I hope it resonates for you. Okay, so there's a lot of possibilities in this pile, but overall, I'm already seeing, you have this spiritual career card and body work, energy healing, massage therapy, health and wellness coaching, would be some of the things some of you are going to get into or have been into. And then we have birth and helping children. So there are a handful of you that are, doulas, midwives, surrogates, have adopted or have adopted out one of their children. But you have a strong tie to children. And many of you are meant to be parents. There are a lot of children in these cards and just more, motherly type energies. I even pick up that one of you is pregnant right now, one or a few of you. And I can feel this little girl energy. A lot of you know how to have fun, but maybe lately you haven't been allowing yourself time to play. You've just been work, and trying to get things done. And when you allow yourself to have fun, you kind of get into this flow of things, with this effortless card. When you allow yourself to just really let loose and have fun and do the things you enjoy, you kind of get in this zone where everything just starts happening for you. And it's those times when we work so hard and we just try so hard and everything just feels like it's barely moving forward, or it's just not moving forward at all, and you're just resisting all of this. It just feels so heavy and hard. The best way to get out of that is just to, spend an hour doing one thing you enjoy, because you can really shift your mindset and put yourself in a flow state to where you can really start getting things to go your way. And I feel like a lot of you would benefit from, one of the great ways for you to have fun and benefit would be, to work in your garden or, get outside and hike. Anything getting in touch with nature, you really benefit from, recharging your batteries if you can get out in nature. And near water, if you can just watch some water somewhere, just sit next to a river and just watch the water flow, you can really get yourself in this state where you can really start getting in touch with who you are and what you're here to do. And you can greatly benefit from meditation as well. I think we all can greatly benefit from meditation, but because it does bring the answers that we seek. A lot of us just feel lost in life, and we're just trying, a lot of us, we watch the news and we watch TV, and, we see how our friends are doing their lives, and we just sometimes feel like, oh, why can't I do things the way they do? And you're not meant to do things the way other people do. You're meant to do them the way your soul is called to do. And the best way for you to figure that out is to have fun and figure out the things that you enjoy and try to align your life with those things, because the more time you can spend having fun and getting in this flow, the more abundance you'll have. This card does say, and get it focused here for you. Okay, so this card does say, fruition, abundance, and reaping what you sow. So the more energy you put into, creating this sacred space within yourself to just really get in touch with what it is you want to even accomplish. Because a lot of us are lost. And once you can kind of tap into that joy, there's no stopping you. And, with this birth, even if you don't want to be a parent, we all have this inner child within that. They say that, if you can get in touch with what you love to do as a 10-year-old, then that's what you're meant to do. Because, when you're 10 years old and younger, you haven't been jaded by the world yet and told this is who you should be and how you should do things. If you can, really get in touch with that inner child and find out what that inner child wants, you can, and a lot of children love to have fun. It all ties together and connects, because when you can heal that inner child, it removes blockages from your life where, even if you have tried to have fun and have a creative career or spiritual career, I just feel there's a lot of creativity within you guys. And when you can really get in touch with that inner child and heal any traumas you experienced as a child, which is not easy to do, but if you can tap into that and heal that, it's almost like there's just no stopping you. And if you can pair that with getting out in nature and doing things for the world, there will be no stopping you. And there are, I feel like a lot of you are interested in spiritual careers like energy healing, spiritual coaching, even tarot reading. I feel some of you are really gifted with tarot, and you guys are inspirations to other people. A lot of people look up to you, and birth doesn't just have to do with actual physical people or that. It can be with projects or new businesses. Just like group number 1, I feel like a lot of you don't want that 9-to-5 job. You want to really do life your way. Even if you have to work that 9-to-5 job to pay your bills, you can still do, side hustles where you're doing these things that you love on the side, because that will fuel you, and you may even make that thing really successful to where you won't have to work that 9-to-5 that you're not interested in. And there are some of you that are already doing, following your heart and not having to worry about that 9-to-5. You're already, embodying this. And, over the next couple of years, I think you guys are really going to figure out, wow, I can't believe it took me so long to figure this out and what I wanted to do, but you guys are on it. And yeah, I think you guys already have a lot of this figured out. And it is you have the favorable outcome card. So, just follow your heart, have fun, and that'll really put you on the path to embodying that life purpose. And, even if you feel like, well, I can't leave my job, that's okay, because, if you can, help children and your inner child, you're already way ahead of the curve. And yeah, so, get out in nature, work in your garden, go on a hike, do those things that make you feel happy, and you're well on your way. All right, thank you so much for checking this out. And again, if it didn't resonate, feel free to pick between pile 1 or 3 or click off the video. But if you did enjoy this or it did resonate, please let me know in the comments what you got out of this. I would really love to hear about your life and what you have going on. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 3, this is your reading. Thank you so much for checking out this video. All right, so I'm already, the first thing that really stands out to me is, all this green. There's a lot of green, and I feel like you guys are heart chakra people. You just have these big hearts, and you just want to help so many people. And a lot of times you give so much of yourselves that you almost at the end of the day just feel completely drained. But yeah, you guys definitely have big hearts and big dreams to do things that will help a lot of people. But one thing I see for you guys is the self-discipline card. I feel a lot of times you guys are burned out by helping so many other people that it would really benefit you guys to have, a self-care routine or, a morning routine where, that first hour of your morning is just for you, to where, you can really get in touch with what it is that you want out of life and do the things that make you happy. Because if you can do that, you can really tap into that heart, and it will feel like you have enough, that you're not spread so thin over all these things that you want to do and people you want to help. And you have the rebirth card and overcoming difficulties. So I think you guys have had a really tough life, especially, the first part of your life, I think you had a lot of loving people in your life, but you just had a lot of just traumatic experiences that happened. And the thing about that is, we think, oh, these horrible things that happen to us, God or the universe doesn't have these, these things don't happen to us to punish us. They happen to us to, kind of shape us and make us stronger. And you guys have really been through it. And you guys are now in this time of rebirth. So it's almost like you just need to sit down and ask yourself, what is it that I want to do? Who is it that I want to be? Because deep down, you already are that person. You just need to tap into that potential and just get real with yourself. And, and again, with this ask what you want card, just get, even if you sit down with a notebook and just kind of start brain dumping, like, what are the dreams that I've always had? What's something that sounds fun to do? And just really, put your effort into figuring out what you want in life. And, do meditation, talk to God, whoever God is to you, whether he's, this energy source or this man that lives in the sky, whatever God is to you, he is also within you, or, it, she, whatever, is also within you. You are a fractal of this infinite source, this infinite loving source. And you are very powerful, and you can create something out of nothing. You guys have these really big ideas, and you guys are on the verge of this new project. Like, some of you are, literally having new babies, or you're having these big ideas that you're going to start making, you're going to start manifesting them into reality, starting new businesses or new fun projects, something that you've been really planning or dreaming about for so long. And the quickest way to get you there is to get in touch with yourself and what you want. And I think I've said that, I think, for pretty much the other two as well. But I think, because my viewership at this point is such a small number compared to a lot of other pick-a-cards, I feel like a lot of you are the same people picking more than one pile. So I'm picking up on, cross energy from the other readings, and this one really does go back to, that group number one with their, all is well, you're on the right path. And I would like to say too, if you didn't pick another pile, I think you guys would greatly benefit from pile number one if you want to go ahead and watch that. Because you guys are here to do things differently than the way they've always been done and the way you've been told to do things. And a lot of you are, and that group number one were people who are spiritually awakening, and you would greatly benefit from reading that, or looking at that reading. And, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. You guys are, the more you can get in touch with what you want, you have this support system on the other side, and you guys can get through anything. You can do hard things. So even if you feel like this dream you have is so big and how can I even make this happen, just ask for what you want. Start a gratitude journal, and say affirmations, just knowing that you deserve these things that you want. God wouldn't put this dream in your heart if it wasn't something that you could potentially do. And when you can come from your heart and not your ego, that's when you can really tap into this and start making this world a better place. And a lot of you, if you aren't working with animals, I feel a lot of you are just, you can communicate with animals, or you just know what animals need or want. And some of you guys, I think, even are, environmentalists, or people who just are more earth conscious and animal conscious, vegetarians and vegans, and people who just want to consume less to keep this earth so we can continue living on this planet. And you guys, again, like pile number two, would greatly benefit from getting out in nature. Even if it's just pets, some of you may have pets that aren't your average pet. I mean, because this animals card, she's not hugging a cat or a dog or, you know, a parakeet. She's hugging a big cat, you know. So it's like, I feel like some of you are really interested in exotic animals or having, you know, like an animal sanctuary, or just doing good things for the earth and animals, environmentalism. And yeah, a lot of you do have this new project on the horizon. And I feel for a lot of you, it is this business idea that you really want to get off the ground. And you have this support system behind you that, you know, even if at the beginning of this journey with this new job or this new project, it seems difficult, like, you know, everything's not lining up the way it should be. If you can just, you know, let go and let God, you can get through it. Even if it's a rough start, you can do it. But you guys are, you know, just like group number 1, I think a lot of you are the same people from group number 1, but you guys are really strong and, you know, leaders. And you do know deep down what you want, and don't be afraid to ask for it, because you do deserve it. You guys are strong and powerful. And, you know, I think a lot of you have had a hard, you know, belief systems, I think, are a lot of, you know, some of the difficulties you're trying to overcome now are just your belief systems and believing that you're not worthy of these dreams that you have. But you really are. You've been through it, and you've had a lot of a hard life, and, you know, just like group number 1, have been dealing with depression and stuff. But you guys do deserve everything that it is you're going after, and, you know, you will eventually get there. And I do feel, you know, just like group number 1, you guys, it may take about 5 years from start to finish on this project or this new business or job that you're looking into doing. And I keep coming back to this. I feel like one of you, if not a couple of you, are working with animals or are wanting to do some sort of animal sanctuary. And that doesn't even mean that you have to do that like at your house or something, but you could be volunteering at a place, you know, like the Humane Society or walking dogs, you know, just something like that. And it may not be the job that you do, you know, as your 9 to 5 or your actual job, but it's something that brings a lot of joy to your heart, and you feel like you're really making a difference if you can, you know, help the animal kind and earth kind. You know, you just would really benefit from that. So yeah. And 41, you know, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 is that number of change. And then you have 11, new beginnings and rebirth. And so there are going to be a lot of changes and a lot of new beginnings and excitement for you coming up. And I really want to hear about it. What do you guys got going on? Let me know in the comments. I'm really, really curious if you had picked group 1 and 3. Let me know that, because I feel like group 1 and group 3's energy are so connected that I'm pretty sure a lot of you are crossovers from pile number 1. So just let me know that in the comments. This is a really good, really fun reading. So thank you again so much for watching, and let me know in the comments what's going on with you. All right, thank you so much, and please come back. I have more planned and a lot of cool readings planned. So yeah, come back. Thank you so much, and have a good one.